Hello, fellow architects, faithful followers. Back to the stream. Now here's an old chestnut. The song is already kind of nostalgic for me. Bravely Default 2. I did not think there would be a Default 2. Well, at least all of a sudden out of nowhere, it came. And on a nice, console with like high resolution graphics instead of being on the 3DS, So we'll have to see what kind of game it is. I really enjoyed the first two, and I imagine this will probably be very similar to it. But let's give it a spin. All the audio should be properly aligned. I think I'm also in the right spot. I'll have to make note of all the differences and that much is similar.
Whispers,
what's that thing?
Which carries, which connects. This thread of life, adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
Remember who I am. Am I normal? Am I hard or am I casual? Well, I mean, it's always good to go normal first playthrough.
Now go. Return to the land. To your destiny.
It is your destiny.
Cry out. Call out your name.
Seth? Well, I mean, we obviously have to go. Although, okay, so how much do you guys want to bet this will not work? All right. Maybe I shouldn't rename him because he's the main character, right? So like, I probably should just make him Seth. So you are Seth. Please note that some characters may not display correctly. Be aware that this name will be shared with others if online functionality is used. Oh. So I actually shouldn't do that. Like, I don't want to have a bunch of Seths. No. All right. I'll use my backup name. I have a name from a username for myself in case Mifuki does not go through because it happens so often. It is Ulam. That one's usually fine. Yep. Of course, Mifuki was allowed. Yes. Okay. There you go. Born from the water, we emerge. The prologue, The Inner Ocean's Call. We're not even doing chapter 1 yet. Auto advance and skip. Okay. Nice to have that option right away. Okay, we were shipwrecked. I guess. Oh my goodness, look at this high resolution, really default, like, character models. Looks so cool. Oh, I love it.
Where am I?
Is this what the crystal wished to show us?
Without a doubt, my lady. Where the light led, there he lay.
Are those voices? But whose?
'Twould seem he is a young man of the sea.
Look at them.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloane, and I trust the light of the crystal.
He may not seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste. We will talk more of what this means at a later juncture.
Can't believe I survived.
Okay, so he knows that he is, was shipwrecked. It's not like an amnesia situation, like you might think. Even the layout here, very really default.
Huh? Where am I?
You are in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe. Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
Me? Sure, I mean, I'm just a regular sailor, I guess. My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that. Guess I must have drifted here on the tide.
I see. Then perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ah, our young seafarer has awoken at last. Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly, friend. We had feared the very worst.
This is Sir Sloane, the Royal Man-at-Arms.
The what?
Come, my lady, we must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
Gloria of Musa, at your service.
Musa.
Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
You're a princess.
I shall explain everything in due course. For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
Alright, it's time to get your adventure underway. Any key locations you need to visit in order to move the story forward will be indicated by the icon. Why not start by seeing where it leads you? If you ever get confused about what you're supposed to be doing, you can always press and hold R to check your current objectives. Alright. Oh, chest right here. Phoenix down, okay. Now, what kind of game is this? Is this like an old school RPG where you have to push A against all of the things, like these shells and this stuff? If I recall, Bravely Default didn't do that. It was very set in terms of what you had to
Feeling better now, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
right?
Well, thanks all the same. So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
Ah, I didn't think you were from around here. All right, let me show you on a map. Here we are.
What the? This map doesn't make any sense. Where the heck am I?
I heard you met with something of a calamity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave. Must have been a freak storm.
Freak
or
storm,
something.
or like final boss
Oh,
storm.
dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe I should go check it out. See if I can figure out what happened to me.
Well, the seaside's not far south of here. Follow the road out of town, and you'll be there in a jiffy. Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Really? Thanks.
Map. Map. Alright, so let's see. Controls us feel okay so far. You know, running around. You probably cannot jump or anything, I assume. Let me at least leave the end. Oh, there it is. There's the Bravely Default. Like, this is something that they always do in all the games, right? It's like they have like, these like cool, like really nice, like, oh, there it is, that beautiful, like picturesque, like towns and stuff, and it's like a paint. I love like the whole thing where you like it's like a painting and you like kind of run through it. It's so cool. You'll find various helpful establishments in the villages, towns, and cities you visit on your adventure. Shops, they sell equipment and stuff. Inns, yep. If you're struggling to find a particular establishment, press A to zoom in, okay. And then you need to get somewhere quickly. You can hold RZ to run. If you're a person, you can switch to pure run by default, yep. Yeah, holding a ZR. Now, first thing you do, there was no options menu section on the front, like the main menu, so like, oh, nice. And it marks out the map there. Yeah, you can like run. It's like a painting you can run through. It's so cool looking. It's a fan of nice looking art. Like it's just I love it. Now, okay, yeah, jobs abilities. Now, hopefully, I want to see some nice little bits of lore in like descriptions of items and stuff like that, because that was something that Bravely Default did really well. Yeah, it still has the same guide, the D journal. Yeah, listing all of the accessories. Taking this to the nose can keep the wearer awake. Hello, Adamant. Howdy. Welcome. Checking out Bravely Default here. We're going to be playing for like 5 minutes, so. Let's see. What's the 10-4 on this bad boy? Don't know yet. If it's like Bravely Default from on the DS, 3DS, it should be very, very good and very fun. Just kind of looking through the menus and stuff, just kind of getting just checking things out. Main scale. Okay, so there's a sellable section. Ingredients. So I don't know if there's gonna be crafting in this game. Special, offensive, restorative. Yeah, it's about right. And then you have the monster types. These look to be the same types as in Bravely Default 1 and Bravely 2nd. Okay. Let's see. Daggers. Oh, that's another thing, a very important thing. Axes, swords, spears, bows, staves. Is that it? Only 6 types? Maybe there's more that gets unlocked? That's very little. Because, like, in Bravely Default, there's, like, probably 10 weapon types. And then, like, second has, like, maybe 11 or so. What's the over-under on floating crystals near the end? Judging by the music, I'll go with 80-20. Honestly, Adam, I think you're probably in luck. I would say I would probably go in with you on the 80-20. Yeah, that's a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Maybe there's more that will be added later, but like six weapon types seems like a little too few to me. But we'll see. Quickly just look at the options here. Settings. Auto saves on. And style objective markers, job specific outfits are on. Default location off. Okay, let's leave that for now. And an important thing, attributes. All right, so what we got here? We got HP, MP, weight. So we're doing a weight system, are we? We're like some gear weight is different amounts, and I guess you can be over encumbered. Interesting. As long as that weight is not like item burden or like stuff in your backpack has weight, then that's a problem. But if it's just weight per character, then that's okay. We got attack, defense, magic, defense. That's good, right? So we got some division there. Restorative power is a separate stat, which I like. Speed, separate stat, which I like. Encumbrance, your favorite. Always. Crit chance, evasion, aim, which is accuracy. And this is cool. Chance of being targeted. I actually like that. There's a stat you can see what your chance of being targeted is. I'm assuming it's a percentage. 20% chance. Like, divided up between other targets, maybe. Like, I'm not sure what 20 means in relation to other things, but we've got 6 slots. You got main hand, offhand, head, body, 2 accessories. You know, I would like a little more slots. That's probably, I would say that's like one step above like the bare minimum in terms of like bare minimum for an RPG. For me, generally like main hand, offhand, like body and accessory. You know, something like that. But yeah, so that's good. Good amount of attributes to think about, which is good, and we'll see what other kind of attributes come later. All right, so that's the rundown of that. Interesting, like a boisterousness or size modifier, likelihood the enemies will target you. Never seen that before. Yeah, I like it. I'm always the kind of guy who wants to see like more, the more information the better kind of thing. Where it's like if I can be told by the game like, or by some kind of stat somewhere, it's like this is, you know, you can modify this thing, or you know, maybe it doesn't even need to be like a stat on the stat screen. It can just be like, hey, this is a thing that you can use to modify this mechanic, you know. Hello. Princess Gloria has been with us for a few years now, even ever since she had to flee her own kingdom. Musa, it was called. Surely she can't stay here forever, though. I wonder what she'll do. Definitely, yeah. I want to see how gear works. Actually, what we should do is go into the item shop and check out the items. Positive stat for tanks, you know. Maybe there's probably going to be a job later on that like where like it benefits you to have really high like chance to hit, to be hit, because it helps, you know, your spells or something, which would be cool. Okay, we got our usual sort of rundown here. Oceans, Phoenix Downs, mini ethers. It's nice that you can buy those. Those seem pretty cheap. Let's see. Physical damage to all enemies. You can buy stones. Let's just buy some magnifying glasses. And let's see. So, okay. Yeah. So everything has weight. It looks like, and different things weigh different amounts, and so that adds to your character's weight, I guess. But I don't see a weight on items. So it doesn't seem to be quite the same thing as item burden. Kukri, broadsword, staff. Okay, so this is interesting. So you know, you have the staff and wizard staff. Wizard staff, you know, is better in, you know, magic attack, right, and physical attack too. But it's also heavier, and it increases their chance of being targeted by an attack. So that's kind of a neat thing to think about there. Like certain weapons would have those things to consider. And then we got here. So here again, you see like Pilgrim's Hat has +3 restorative power. Mystic Hood doesn't have that, but it has has 9 magical defense, which is like more, right? But it also weighs 3. So okay, that's good. Okay, this is good. We're seeing some incomparables already, which I like. Tunic has 10 physical defense, 9 magical, weight of 4. Okay, I'm liking that. This caravan coat gives you +1 wind resistance, and gives you +1 being targeted by an attack. Okay. Okay, I'm liking that. I should check out his gear actually before I buy anything. Let's see if the game gave me anything to start. So dagger. Okay, no offhand. We have on the left here. We have CCCCCB. So this is the scaling that you receive from equipment. Oh, we have a new cap right off the bat. So that's gonna give us +1 weight on our character. Okay, so we might as well put that on, I guess. And oh, we have a clothespin as well. B +4. Put that on. Okay. We had no offhand, so let's I guess we can buy a buckler. +80 HP. +2 weight. We'd be at 10 weight. And I will purchase that and put that on. There you go. We have a B scaling in shields. I'm not sure what that would do for us. Okay, let's go out and check out things yet. Things the goings on around here. Oh, that's right. The music is being done by Revo again, which is the guys who did the first game's music, and it's gonna be so good, I'm sure.
Gloria, thank you for joining us. I think you may have some inkling
And voice acting,
of
so
why
I don't have to
summoned
do
you
it.
here. It concerns the future of the Musen royal line. It has been 3 years now since you came here to our kingdom, and while I can only imagine your pain at having lost your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement. Prime Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
Has he indeed?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria. Musa's unfortunate end need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
Interesting, Adamant.
I see. And have you any thoughts on the matter, Sir Sloane?
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah, wise words, Sir Sloane.
You probably did a few an encounter and stuff to see how that party would work. Hey, Adamant?
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone who must decide.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more than I deserve. Alas, I have a sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly affairs. This being so, I am afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline
Gloria's very
your
proper.
suggestion.
I mean, as a princess would be, I suppose, right?
What? How dare you treat my...
Is she the
King
the
Vernon's
Anyaz
kind
of
offices with
this game?
Such disdain? Why, a match
Sacred
has been
duty.
all
Sounds
but
like
agreed
she might be.
already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
That will be quite enough, Horton. We have no right to expect anything of Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out. We are friends and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected. If it is not impolite to ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has come for me to recover my kingdom's
There it is,
greatest
Adamant.
treasures, the 4 crystals.
4 crystal time!
Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloane, the wind crystal is safely in my possession already.
Alright,
But the
one of
whereabouts
4.
the others remain unknown. And that does not bode well. Fire, water, wind, earth,
Ooh.
nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand of man, and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster,
Just world building, okay.
calamity, and blight upon the land. I learned those lines as soon as I could talk. And if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be merely the first among many calamities to come. It is my duty, no, my destiny, as Princess of Musa, to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world. And I shall fulfill it.
Very well. I understand completely. Princess Gloria, you must go. You must fulfill your destiny.
Thank you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
These characters made me think of classic Christmas movie puppetry / claymation. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I played the original on the 3DS, so like I'm kind of nostalgic for the models. But I can definitely see like, yeah. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think you're saying it's a bad thing either. But when you're out and about on the field, it's a good idea to take a look at around you and get the lay of the land as you travel. If you're using the scanner with two-handed controls, move the camera, blah, 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 blah. When you're out in the field exploring a dungeon, you can press Y to swing your sword. Try using... Let's cut some... Okay. Saving. There's an autosave feature, but you should still save. Yep. Okay. I will actually go into my options here. And, there's a setting for text display speed, advanced dialogue, choose whether or not to miss objective markers, text display speed, display controls during events. Turn that off. Oops. Yeah. Alright, well, let's cut some grass, I guess. We're Zelda now, boys. We'll head this way because that's the way to progress. I wonder if it's like how worthwhile it is to cut grass and stuff along. Oh, treasure. Oh, a glaive just in the grass. Okay, well maybe I should do that more often. Can I wear this? Well, I'm a freelancer, so I probably can, but it'll probably be too heavy. Oh, it's very heavy. It's weight of 9. I don't know what encumbrance does yet, but I'm sure it's not a good thing. So, oh, get some little bit of pig in there too. Well, ward light. Well, now I'm gonna be cutting all the grass because I could get stuff, like pretty good stuff, out of it. Ward light makes it harder for enemies to spot the party. Okay. We're gonna scroll down here. So I don't think cutting grass was a thing in the original, in the first game. Oh, look, he pulled out a lantern. That's cute. Oh, hello. Whoa. Whoa, dude.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
Oh, you should have seen the size of the waves. They smashed absolutely everything to
A monster! Quickly! Get out of here!
Run! Run! Gamers really after that lawn care immersion. It happens so often, so many games, right?
Okay, what's the plan?
All right, it does look like I'm in a good spot on the. Oh wait, 2 commands, Bravely default. Yeah, you can, Brave command is a defensive technique that enables a character to spend BP in order to increase the number of actions they can perform at that turn. Use the string of 14 chain attacks together. It's possible to borrow BP against future turns. Yeah, this is like the main mechanic of the entire game. Default Command is a powerful defensive maneuver that enables the character to hunker down and bank their action for that turn in the form of a brave point. The safest way to begin progress through battle is often to begin by building a BP through the use of the default command. It's time to try the brave command yourself. You know, BP banked. You can go in the negatives as well. With mentioning, however, that this may not be the best idea, but never mind that for now. Right? Yeah, you can do it up to 3 times.
Going all in!
No big deal. It's nothing.
Yeah, so yeah, you're in. I'm in like deficit because I braved all my turns away.
Here I go!
The key benefit of the brave command is that it can let you perform multiple actions in a single turn. Beware, however, that if you borrow BP against future turns, you'll end up with a deficit that must be worked off before you can act again. Wipe the enemy out in one go, and you'll have nothing to worry about. But it's worth bearing in mind the risks if your gamble doesn't pay off. Reminiscent to Golden Sun, of course, there are only 20 ways to display a turn-based RPG. It's true, Adamant. The default command can be employed to offset the downside of being brave. You can use it to accumulate up to 3 BP, with the help of which you'll be able to act 4 times, but still take your next turn as normal. Build up BP, let them loose. Bear those words in mind, particularly in bigger battles, and you won't go far wrong. Yeah. So like, you can like mix and match the actions too. So you like, well, maybe not only attack really, but like, you can like examine. Okay. Oh.
Crikey! Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big
Oh
picture
man,
guy.
this guy's Scottish.
He's all right, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
Don't sweat the
Someone has to
details.
when you're going around nearly frazzling people.
You have a very tiny
Are
waist.
you all right?
Lady Gloria has the same waist. I just didn't notice.
I guess. But who are you exactly?
Just a couple of concerned passersby. This guy's a wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble. The name's Adele.
Adele.
Oh, and I'm Elvis.
Elvis. Welcome, other party members who are sure to be my
Anyway,
other party
enough
members.
chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish. Try not to incinerate anyone, okay, Elvis?
It's a very nifty black mage looking like robes. So there's like it's like a gumshoe looking guy. All right. Yeah, so we've already scanned this guy. Battle info would be at the X button. Yeah. Vulnerable to swords.
Oh, did you underestimate us?
All right, first battle of the game. Tutorial-y things.
And in a scrap, aren't you, laddie? That was some tasty brawling.
Some tasty bowling.
It really was. You were definitely
I think
more
we're
help
gonna
than
like
a certain
Elvis.
so-called scholar I could mention.
Oh, aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square. Isn't that right, pal?
Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're only saying that because he put you on the spot. It's all right, you know. You can tell us what you really think. Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away. I could do with a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
Believe me, that's the last thing he needs.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there,
Oh yes.
miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adele, okay?
What?
Aye.
What's
We're
Adele's
also
accent?
much
I
in
can't place
ceremony,
it.
us two. What are you doing?
Sounds
scrapping
kind of
with
British.
monsters anyway. You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
Oh, I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Have a go, hero, eh?
Oh, hero.
Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky. Because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
You're Scottish. Of course, you have to take you back for a wee drink.
Are you sure?
Am I sure? After a bonding experience like that, I insist on it.
Well, in that case, all right.
That's the spirit.
Ho-ho! Then away to the tavern we go. I've worked up a right old thirst. Oh, but before I forget,
That's an
have you seen
asterisk.
one of these about the place?
What
Looks
is
just
it?
like one at least.
It's called an asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is how we ended up happening across you.
But we're not friends or anything. I'm only here because he hired me.
Okay, details.
Aye.
We have been
He actually said,
around these
aye.
parts in possession of one of these wee beauties, so I was wondering if you might know something?
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not from.
This will probably happen a lot. Like in the first game, there were a lot of different kinds of characters with different accents, which I thought was really
I
charming.
got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
Lots of different kinds of types of characters
Talk about a
in the first two
calamity.
games.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, I'm still alive and I wasn't too badly hurt, so.
Aye. Sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
I like to drink because I'm Scottish, I guess. All right, we got jobs and abilities. Let's check those out. Yeah, it's like vague. It's like some of the words you're saying are kind of British, but then not. I don't know. Like obviously, our main character here, Seth, is definitely just like an American. This guy, Sir Sloan, had like a
Your Highness, a wandering merchant
Like,
brings most worrisome tidings.
Shakespearean
The
voice.
desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water. So much so that full half the capital has been submerged. A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Savalon? The kingdom is a Musen ally of long standing. And King Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening. We should head there right away.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Hello, you two.
Very impressive, Sir Sloan. The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever, it seems.
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem. Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am
Vaguely
Selena.
German?
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the wind crystal.
This is what I meant.
Please make this
It's
easy
like
for
lots of quirky
everyone and
characters.
hand
They
it
all have
over.
like stereotypes and I
What?
don't know.
Come now.
I think it's
Do as
fun.
we say, and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all the fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and
Oh, he's
take
Australian.
the bloody thing.
Okay.
The old codge has already got one foot in the grave. We'll be done with him in no time.
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him. Well, rage all you like, mate.
I like
you
mate.
don't stand a chance against me.
Is that an asterisk?
Too right it is.
Too right.
You wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
Oh!
What? Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Music? What are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services? I'll show ya.
Oh no.
Game's up, Grandad. Put the sword down, or the kid gets it.
Stop it! Let me go! Sir Sloane, you must do as he says.
Oh, or just disappeared.
What kind of monster takes a child hostage?
Villains who we're gonna defeat and get their asterisks.
All's fair dinkum in love and war. Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Even I love how even like they go all in on it. Like they even like if a guy has an accent from a certain place, they even use the same like terminology from that place a lot of times. So they'll be like,
Please stop it. I do not have the crystal.
like that.
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
Never!
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria!
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea. And I'd probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Oh! Oh, dang!
Sir Sloane!
Fear not, your highness. 'Twill take a mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you. Ready or not?
Too bad the line between appreciation and appropriation is so blurred these days.
There is no need for further
I know, but for me it's all appreciation.
Think you can tell me what to
I
do,
enjoy me a good
You ain't
accent.
the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag.
And
You have
stereotypes
had your
are fun. Like, you don't have to take yourself so seriously. You know?
She was telling the truth. She does not have the wind crystal. Now,
Yeah, I'm
do
pretty sure
as you
Celine is
promised
trying to
and
do like
release the child.
a rough German accent. Just to hear you say that all the characterizations are
You
fun.
can walk,
Very similar
yes?
time. Yeah.
You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well,
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you
I'm
what would
sure I
happen.
need to tell you.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Drongo.
Gloria!
Ooh. Big metal knee to the face. You should not come here there. It is verboten. I have a very bad German accent, so I cannot do that. I'll just run freely in the fields and dungeons of the land. Come into contact with one of them in the beginning of again. And when a monster notices you, you'll see a thing over their heads, and it will become charging toward you. Try not to let monsters approach you from behind, as you'll find yourself at a disadvantage. As you work your way through the story, you'll occasionally see the word party chat appear in the top right corner. Press plus to see the thing. And okay, so that's like Tales of Symphonia type stuff, I imagine. If we go ahead and do this, I'm assuming boxes with text. Yep. So I guess I'm gonna have to do some accents. So what? Why are you staring at me like that? Ho ho ho! Don't tell me you've taken a shine to Adele here. No, it's nothing like that. I was just wondering how long you guys have been traveling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other for a long time. How long has it been, Elvis, since you first hired me? Crikey, I'm not sure. Did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite. How do you say like ER at the end of a sentence of a word in the Scottish accent? I can't quite recall. Not that it matters anyway. Don't sweat the details. That's what I always say. So you don't really know each other, or look, you don't need to go way back with someone to know you can trust them, and trust is the most important thing. You might think you need to know someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have, that's all. And you've either got it or you haven't. With Adele, I knew from the start I was onto a winner. I had the same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. We will not go for long. You definitely might. But let's just let him have this thing, shall we? His thing, shall we? Sure. Alright, well, they're getting along nicely. Again, I think Elvis is a pretty cool dude. We should probably do some fights, I guess, eh? Oh. Yeah, so you attack them, and then you can engage. You get +1 BP, okay? And then, oh. The yellow bar underneath each character's HP and MP bar is known as the turn gauge. When it's full, that means, okay, so it's kind of like a rough ATB kind of thing. The speed which it feels can be affected by all kinds of factors. For example, the character's speed stat and the weight of their equipment. So that's cool. So you can actually like equip gear that's like maybe a little bit weaker, but you're going to be faster because it's going to weigh less. So that's kind of interesting. The actions the character took in the previous turn, and stats effects, they're either slow down the character or speed up the character. If you want to succeed against the various enemies you'll encounter, you'll need to understand how to best exploit their vulnerabilities. Doing so enables you to deal to 30% more damage you otherwise do. There are two types of vulnerability. So you got like magical and physical, which is good. You got elements: fire, water, lightning, wind, earth, light, and dark. 7 out of 8 ain't bad. Ideally, I'd prefer to have some ice in there as well. But water and ice are probably the same, kind of like lumped together, so that's good. And you got dagger, sword, staves, and then you had the other ones too. Like you probably had spears. Well, I mean, you have the 3 damage types, right? Piercing, slashing, blunt. And then you got like spears, which are probably piercing, and then sword, and then the other types that are slashing as well. Okay. There are a number of ways to work out enemies' vulnerabilities, but one of the easiest is to buy a magnifying glass from the local shop. It's the same way in the first game. Yeah, you can also use the Freelancer command examine. So like let's use a couple of Adels here. You want to examine goblins. Once you examine a creature, they're examined for good. So it's always just a good idea just like throw magnifying glasses at people just so you know what you're dealing with. And then yeah, we just attack with this stuff. We know that goblins are weak to swords, right? So I like that swords, or like I like that weaknesses are not like double damage. I like that they're 30% more damage. So that's actually a good balancing point where it's like it's advantageous to get a weakness going, but it's not so advantageous that it's like the only right answer, you know? So everything would be weak to water. So blizzard, water, and ice are mixed together. Okay, they're like the same thing. And it seems like you can just choose to whether it's a single target or to multi. So there you go. I'll do like two of these. Defaulted. What's the plan? And he just has examine. Okay. All right. There you go.
That was a piece of cake.
Underdog bonus. It looks like if you're underleveled, you get a little bit of a bonus. That's cool. Dwarf's Tooth, I assume that's a crafting material or something. There's also a monster right here, right next to me here. Bonk. Alright, so things are looking pretty good so far. And again, shouldn't have spent my damage like that, but that's fine. Ulam should go next, yep. Let's hit him with a staff. Staves are actually super useful. Where like they might think they would do damage, but they actually do decent damage. They're actually weapons in their own right. That's actually a critique I have of Pokemon. Most of the game, unless you self-impose team's restrictions, it should become a switch to a super effective move and swing away. I 100% agree with you. I love Pokemon, but that is actually a critique I have of the game. Is like doing double damage. I feel like it's a little too powerful. It's too optimum strategy compared to the other options, right? Yo! Regenerated, welcome. How you doing, my friend? Let's see. So what do we got here? Okay, so we have 5 slots for passive abilities. Not too shabby. Good, good. Just checking out Bravely Default 2 here. I have not played it yet. Sermon prepping. Excellent. On a Friday night? Oh, interesting. So it looks like in this game, they actually just like flat out tell you the level, what you get for leveling up each job. You can just like check it out like right now. You don't have to like wait for it. Yeah, a lot of this is similar to, yeah, like Divining Rod is the same as Yurt. Luck. Can I check to see? No, not that. Attributes. I can't like read what each of these stats do. That's fine. Well, might as well set a sub job, right? We only have like one other job at our disposal, which is the Black Mage. So, you know, I'll give him the. Let's see how this works. And you just set this right here. There you go. Looks like Black Mage just has the 3 elemental spells, and it looks like these ones are passives. During the night, offensive magic, evasion, luck are increased, and 4% of MP is restored each turn. That's pretty interesting. Esper attack is assuming is, yeah, it's like MP drain on hit. Okay. Oh, also equipment to check the staff. Got mana robe, fire and water resistance. She's wielding a dagger and a broadsword. I'm assuming different jobs have different like weight levels. Maybe it has to do with the character, because Adele is a freelancer, and she has a weight maximum of 15 points, whereas Eulum or Seth and Elvis have a weight of 11. Okay, let's take a look at. We'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, blindness naturally.
Help! Somebody help me!
You okay? What's the matter?
A horrible man and woman took me, but then an old man and another woman came and saved me, but then the man got attacked and now he's really badly hurt.
We'd better go help him out. Will you show us where he is?
We don't have a white mage with us. I guess we can throw a potion on him.
Whoa! Are you okay? Wait a second. You're the guy from before.
Greetings, young seafarer.
You're hurt. We need to get you seen to right away.
'Tis not.
But a scratch.
The princess.
What happened to Gloria? Is she okay?
Yeah, you can just pour on him, or just like maybe just do what the guys did in Final Fantasy 15, just like kind of like just smash it in your hands.
Well, never mind.
Just like
that
crush
now.
it.
Let's get you to bed.
You're right. Come on.
Well, I'll be jiggled.
I'll be jiggled.
So you're the famous Sir Sloan, eh? Lady Emma told me all kinds of wild tales about you, my man.
And how
That's
is
true.
dear Emma? Is she well?
I'm afraid she passed on 6 months ago or so.
I see. Thou wert her apprentice. Time truly does fly. Why, I can recall when the good lady studied under another herself. But forgive me, much as I would love to spend the day in fond reminiscence, alas, there are more pressing matters at hand. I must away and wrest her highness from the clutches of those unconscionable rogues.
Sorry, but you won't be resting anyone from anything in your condition. I'd be surprised if you could rest yourself out of bed.
But I must!
Well, how about I join you?
You are kind indeed, young sir, but I cannot allow it. The rogues in question are in possession of Asterisk.
Well, that's all the more reason to go deal with them, right? Besides, I owe you after you helped me out back
That's
there
how we
at
get
the
roped
beach.
into the whole story.
But good sir,
I'm coming too. If there's an asterisk involved, I'm there with bells on.
thine aid is appreciated, but might I ask why the asterisk would interest these?
Actually, that's a good question.
Oh, aye. Ask away, pal. It's because of this old book, see? I found it when I was going through Lady Emma's stuff. I couldn't read a word of it when I first picked the thing up. But we've an asterisk near it, and the gobbledygook starts making sense. And I'm nothing if not nosy. So, I set out on a quest to find enough of these special wee stones to read the whole thing.
Intriguing.
If I can find another asterisk and help your pal into the bargain, then everyone's a winner.
Great! Then we should leave right away.
Though it weighs heavy on my conscience to enlist the aid of strangers, I fear I have little choice. You have my thanks. Her Highness has been taken to an abandoned building north of the town. Let us make haste.
Okay. So Sloane is now accompanying the party. Accompanying the party. Okay. Is he actually in the party that I use him? You'll sometimes be joined by other characters during the course of your adventure. You won't be able to control any such guest companions, but they'll help you out with the odd attack and healing spell. Okay, that's good still. Tents, you know, get tents. You can use them on save points to heal yourself. Same rules apply. Changing jobs, we just did that. Freelancers are good at wearing all kinds of equipment. And their special abilities are designed to make adventuring easier. And black mages are black mages. They do lots of damage with their spells. Let's see. I was gonna check now. Equipment, jobs. Right, I was gonna check to see about like equipment and stuff. Aha. Okay, yeah, so the numbers on the left side are like scaling depending on the job. So for like the black mage, it's, you know, B with daggers, D, E, D, D, S. That old consistent, you know, through line in all the RPGs where it's like, you know, E to A, and then for some reason S is higher than A and stuff, so. Okay. And I also wanted to check one more thing that I think I may have forgotten. Is it travelogue? No. It would be under lore, it would be... No. Options, abilities. Tutorials, there it is. I think I may have skipped something. What? Know your ailments. I don't think I got that one. Oops. I like that one. I just did that one. Ah. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Page 1 of 6, that's good. It's always nice to have a good, wide variety of stats effects. To help, you know, vary up the gameplay and make it, you know, cause little speed bumps, right? So we got poison, we got blindness, yeah, physical attacks, yeah, silence, good. Sleep, paralysis. Dragon's character unable to. This character unable to use the brave or default commands or to increase their BP by beyond 0. Okay, interesting. Berserk, physical attack increased by 50%, physical attack advances reduced by 30%, and only the attack command can be used. Okay. Interesting. Confusion, Charm, which of course are different. Contagion, that's a new one. Causes the character to lose a little MP every turn. Okay. Freezing, that's cool. That's in the game. Causes the character to be able to act for a while and to take a little damage on each turn. Stop, slow, Doom. Yep, usual stuff. Daub is new. Reduces a character's resistance to all elements and weapon types by 1 level. So, like, it's probably like, you know, neutral, you know, take, you know, weakness, You know, if you're absorb, you become immune to it. If you're immune, you take regular damage. Like 1 level. Okay, 15 status effects. That's a pretty good amount, I'd say. Always good to have a little bit more, but I think 15's a pretty sizable amount, I'd say. I would definitely say that. Elvis. First we run into Lady M's old pal. Then we stumble across the Asterisk. The plot's thickening, sure enough. And now we get to go and rescue a princess. How heroic are we? Should I get some money? Or should we should get some tents, eh? Let's get a couple tents. Oh wait, or just the 1 tent because it's expensive? Oh, it's a party chat. Gotta keep my eye out for that. Fond memories. Are you sure you're okay? 'Tis not, lad. Thy concern is kind indeed, but far from necessary. Really? But he's one tough old horse, huh? He's got to be hurting pretty bad. Aye, the way he's strutting about the place, you'd never know he was flat on his behind until not long ago. Wait, I think he might even be smiling. Permit an old man to his indulgence, friend. 'Tis merely that the 4 of us adventuring together in this manner, it brings back fond memories of old times. Oh, I wonder if he's an old adventurer from the previous games, maybe? The 4 of us. Ah, wait. I get you. But I'm forgetting myself. Princess Gloria remains in peril. We must away. Yeah, we better get moving, huh? Alrighty, let's shake a leg. I can only pray that I will not impede these fine youngsters' progress. Wait, are you sure you're okay? Never better, lad. Never better. Now come. Time waits for no man. Accessories, choose them wisely, yeah. Okay, well, we can also enlarge the map. Oh, I guess we'll just fight guys as we go along. I'm not sure, you know, maybe we want to avoid or what. We do want to keep examining any new creatures that come along. Oh my goodness, Sloane's ridiculously powerful.
Everyone okay?
Did you ever play Octopath Traveler? I did. I played all the way through, yeah. I really enjoyed it. The true final boss was kind of not so fun for me, but the bulk of the game was very, very fun. I like the non-linear progression of it. I love the tactical combat is good. The music was amazing. Holy cow! 1,300 damage. This game sounds like that game so much. I know exactly what you're talking about. Right, because in that game you can also like do levels and like increase the potency of an attack, right? Also +1 for upbeat trumpets and battle music. I totally, yeah, I'm down for that. So far, it seems it's very similar to. It seems very similar to the first game in the series, so that's a good thing. Like I had you in a different tab while I was working on something, and I would have thought it was that. Yeah, but also the sound, the voices, and even the sounds of hitting and stuff. Yeah, they're maybe the same people, same kind of types of like same. Not exactly the same people, but the similar people, you know? That's not the right way. So. I'm just gonna fight who I can along the way here. Whoops.
Here I go.
right. Let's see.
Octopath Traveler fell flat for me, unfortunately, as far as the story goes. But really, I thought it was pretty interesting. But okay, that's fine. I mean, that game had the best JRPG combat mechanics in any of them I played personally. I love the break system. It was a very good system. You're always, like, at every given moment in in every turn, you were thinking about Jinho Yoon. Welcome. Good to have you, friend. I didn't get far enough, honestly. Fire and daggers. I want to go back into to it, but I always get stuck at a specific section of the game. Old dude's OP. He is OP. I've had him attack a couple times already. My daggers.
Right. Let's see.
Right.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, the brick system is cool because it. Oh, every turn you're like thinking, okay, if I like to plan in advance, like if I spend my actions to get the shield down to like one away from being broken, I can stun him right in the opportune moment, and then boom, unleash oblivion.
Okay, I'm going all in.
So it looks like when enemies have the exclamation marks over their bodies, it kind of tells you that their turn's coming up. What about he's weak to fire?
Eat sorcery. Come and get
Nice.
That was a piece of cake.
You try fighting Mudkip yet? Mudkip? I don't think so. I just started playing. I haven't done even the first dungeon yet. So we just left the town. We're gonna go do the introductory dungeon.
They're sitting ducks. I'm up, huh?
Excellent. Off the shore, save before the encounter. Okay. I will have to poison. Excellent. And forage. I'll have to look at the shore and see. Oh. Being able to see enemies on screen is very nice. I like to see that.
Let's strike while the iron's hot.
So push.
Oh, thanks for he heals too. Nice. So you learned forage. Search for items. The items found will depend on the user's job level. Okay, and then treat. This is nice that you can get some MP back pretty nicely for Elvis using treats. And I've scanned all of you guys already. So basic goblins here.
Here I go.
Oh, he defaulted. Okay. I'll attack him then. Oh, you got a counter. Fire. Oh, hi.
Eat sorcery. Almighty flare. Another one bakes the dust.
Forage is OP if you don't need them to attack. It's true. It's a good idea. I should try that. Oh my goodness, so Sloan.
Guess it's my turn. I'm going all in.
Just hit him.
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
I'm amazing. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hello. You can never have too many tents with you if you're going off adventuring outside to town. I've known folks who've rushed off out into the wilderness unprepared and, well, let's just say they not many made it back in one piece. Careful preparation. That's what gets people to the safety of a nice warm bed at the end of the road. Undead heal. That's right. That's right. Whoops.
Stay focused.
In the first game, healing harmed undead. So that's something that not every game does so often anymore. Real talk, this art style is not for me. No? I don't know. Maybe I'm just nostalgic for it. Like I really like the games on 3DS. It's like the 3DS Fire Emblem games, which I wasn't a fan of. Comment was great, but man, this art style it just misses. I think it's just like I like sort of cute style stuff as well as more realistic stuff as well. So it is kind of nice that they're still. I think it's kind of nice that they're still preserving the style of it. I'm sort of nostalgic for. It's sort of like it's sort of like a personal opinion thing.
So what's the plan? Princess Gloria's being held hostage, right?
Indeed she is, fair maiden. 'Twill be necessary for me to enter alone and begin negotiations.
It's like
lest the brigands suspect foul play. However, at a suitable juncture, I shall create a distraction, allowing your merry band to swoop in and rescue Her Highness.
A distraction, eh? And how do you plan to do that?
With this. 'Tis a sorcerer's stone that upon
Don't want me to distract you there, Regen. But thank you for
dazzling light. I shall cry out.
Well, thank you for lurking, Regen. I appreciate it.
These words
God bless you, man.
know to enter. The princess knoweth well this phrase. 'Tis one we have long since settled upon, and by it shall know to close our eyes full tight.
Nice. So we just wait for the signal, then it's go time, right?
Precisely. I shall be counting on you.
There are a couple of ways of finding out if a monster you're facing can be easily dealt with. Look for a red glow around your opponent before battle. Note whether you earn an underdog bonus after battle. Both of these mean you're a little underpowered to be facing that opponent, and might be better off avoiding them in the future, or leveling up before facing them again. Note, if your opponent tries to run away before battle. In this case, you're overpowered, and should probably move on to more challenging pastures. That's pretty cool. Like at a glance, you can just like say, okay, if they're running away from you, like you should probably ignore them. They're probably not even worth killing. That's pretty smart. So if dungeons are like the first game, then they're probably going to be fairly straightforward, similar to Octopath Traveler as well. Thou seemst somewhat anxious, lad. Were better that thou wert calm. Vexation doth dull the sword arm after all. I know. Fret not unduly on Princess Gloria's account. Her Highness is a good deal hardier than she might at first seem. 'Twas ere thus. Why, I remember when she was but 5 years old. Zephyr, a fine steed for whom the princess had developed a surpassing fondness, lay ready to breathe her last. Ah, she was a wondrous creature, as gentle as the breeze for which she was named. And she died, in just the manner she had lived, simply closed her eyes and made as if to sleep. The princess, who had attended to every moment of her dear friend's passing, spake such fine words when the moment came at last. Enjoy your rest, Zephyr. Do not worry about us. We will miss you, but we will always treasure your memory. For one so young, to put her companion's feelings before her own in such a manner. Wow. And she was really just 5? Indeed she was. At first I thought perhaps she knew not what it was to die. But no. Soon enough she beset about weeping. She knew right enough, knew all too well. 'Twas at the moment I saw for the first time just what a kind heart she possessed. One so precious must be kept from harm at all costs. Don't worry. We'll get her out of there. Well, you'll see. We will indeed, lad. By the sacred oath I made as her servant and protector. I am still doing the raised desk, lower desk thing, yep. I just haven't done it in a while. I did it... I raised my desk probably, like... probably a couple weeks ago? But not because I had to, because I was getting tired and falling asleep. That's what being able to raise your desk is good for. Right, so we want to start with examine, and I guess we'll just do some forages maybe. See what we got here. Magelings. Yeah. So swoop it in here. Hopefully nothing falls when I do this. Okay. Thank you for the stand there. Move the chair out of the way. Uh-oh. So my green screen's a little bit butting in there. Oops. There you go. Okay, this doesn't seem so bad. Lightning, I haven't seen lightning yet. Let's try that out. Also, we got poison, so we should probably try using that, using a little bit of that. See what it can affect. Okay, so you only got forage. So I'm going to assume that this is a game where you don't have to worry about, you know, mashing a button on. Hello, Carlito. Welcome. Where you don't have to like mash it on all like the drawers and stuff, like in the other games. Oh, also, we got new abilities, right? So we can like actually equip those. Yeah. Divining Rod. Display the number of unopened treasure chests nearby. I'm assuming it's for like, dungeon wide. Might as well put that on. How you doing, Carlito? Hope you're finding your things well. Welcome to Regen's Discord as well. Good to have you. Let's see. We have magic. Okay. We don't want to skip any treasure here. Yeah. See, we're gonna miss that one there. Teleport stone. Okay, that'll help us get out of the dungeon here. Pretty sure it's the same item, right? An arcane tome that Elvis is determined to decipher. Okay, yeah, we got a broadsword? Oh, she already has the broadsword, right? It's from those guys. Oh, and a bangle. When do we get a bangle? Oh, she's already wearing it. Okay. Yeah, it's just stuff that we got when we recruited them.
We've got the upper hand, guys.
There's a new enemy. What do we got here? Ghost Knight. Take a look. We got light, weak to light, and to axes. We don't have an axe though. Or light, really. So. Oh. So that thing has a passive counter ability. Maybe use magic on that guy instead, preferably. This was such a mystery to me. I can't get my head around how it's formatted. It's the sort of thing where the expectation is to read everything in channel stream. Is sort of thing where the expectation is to read everything in channel stream. But if you Discord, I'm just not getting it. It's sort of, yeah. It's just sort of like Have you ever been like a member of like a guild or like you know, it's like a way for friends and other sort of groupings of people, right, to get together and just talk about whatever, right? There's usually categories of topics, right? Can be useful to keep tabs on events and on certain people, and I don't think everybody needs a Discord or anything. 'Cause I don't have a Discord myself, like a personal one for this channel. But I know that a lot of people do have Discords of their own. But I never really used Discord for a while until I started streaming, and then I found that it was a useful way to, you know, to stay in touch with people.
We've outmaneuvered them. Here I go. Okay.
Here I go.
Let me do a treat here, and then do an attack, and then I'll do 2 forages.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Don't take it personally.
Oh, mini ether, nice. 2 mini ethers.
You rang?
We're worth 90 each. What's these? Lightning.
Why? Come and get it.
We're done already.
Throwing axe. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Restore 60 MP to the target. An axe type weapon. I see. So yeah, axe type is like a separate sort of damage type, physical damage type. Interesting. Okay. Oh, 2 weeks. So that's cool. Like now I could just like ignore him and know he's not even worth bothering with. I like that. That's pretty handy. Okay, some P there. Like, if you're going for a while and the conversation gets away from you, you have to read through everything to catch up. I guess it's like a message board that with less segmentation between posts. Yeah, sort of. And if, you know, if something is like, you know, pertains to you, someone will often like flag you. You know, they'll at you, and then they'll come up on as a message, like as a little notification on your taskbar, right? Like for me, I have like 5 little like a red 5 on my taskbar saying like, hey, there's 5 messages that like pertain to you right now on your Discord, on all the Discords that you follow. You're 2 weak already, eh? Oh, the chest over there. Well, we should go the way that is not progress. It's like you don't necessarily have to catch up on everything, right? You like you don't have to feel like you have to read every post. You just have to let your community kind of talk to each other, right? And you know, these ghost knights. Oh, these are also new. What do you guys? What's your guys' deal? Let's go pick out these guys. Water and light. Makes sense. I guess it's no different than using Slack for work or something. I'm not sure what Slack is. I haven't heard of that, but yeah, it's a message board for to organize your communities, right? So. Let's go to these guys. I'll counter.
You rang?
You rang? Sure, I'm assuming you're immune to poison because you're like a pseudo armor.
Come and get it! Sorcery! Mighty more where that came from!
That's what I was hoping for. Sir Sloan coming in. Barrel helmet. Barrel helmet sounds like it's a heavy armor piece though. Yeah, there's little symbols. So like, the little symbol for like medium weight armor is like a little feather next to it, and then there's a little weight symbol for next to heavy armor. That's just it. When I look at Discord, message board is the last thing it looks like to me. It's kind of a fusion between like a message board and like a messenger, like instant messenger, right? Like the one you have on your phone. Only it's of people you've invited into your community. So it's Then again, I'm from the era of PHP BB coded forums with subforums and threads. It's yeah. I mean, I am too. So it definitely took some getting used to, even though I now think that Discord is a pretty nice system. It makes a lot of sense. But there was a learning curve, a little bit. And I still don't like use a number of the functions in Discord. Like Regen had to like teach me like, hey, you can like stream to your Discord, and like people in your Discord can like watch you stream. But it's not Twitch streaming. It's a different stream. And I'm like, whoa, that's weird. Like you can do that. You can, it's like screen sharing, but like, yeah. So okay, so what do we got here? Yeah, this is. I can actually wear this. However, it would increase my chance of being targeted. So it's like, I don't know if I want that. I'll hold on to the barrel helmet for now. It will be useful momentarily. I think I know how this is gonna go. We're gonna go through this dungeon, and then we're gonna. Yeah, he's too weak. And we're gonna encounter those Celine and that Australian Drungo guy, and then we're probably gonna beat him up, and then we're gonna get their asterisks. In which case, from the looks of their outfits, it was probably gonna be like Knight and White Mage. I also need to scan this guy because he's a new enemy. Yahar!
Here I go.
Bronze Goils. Lightning and wind, and also staves.
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
And you just hide in that corner. Beat more of these. Beat more of these ghost knights.
Let's put the boot in.
I wish I had an axe. No, no, stop countering. Oh yeah, what a champ. OP Sir Sloan over here. Also never got my head around Twitter and deleted Facebook a few years ago. Never touched Snapchat or Vine, TikTok or Instagram. Sorry, not sure how I turned this into a long-form exploration of my mental incompatibility with modern social tools. Not a problem. So Twitter I've been using for 3 years. I saw it as a means to like, basically what I do on Saturday nights, right? I found it as a useful tool like to keep informed. Not only about current events, but also from keep up to speed with scholars and theologians and stuff that I really appreciate. Oh. Facebook I deleted I think 3 months ago. It's like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I never really used it. I've had it for like 10 years, and I never use it. I just don't find it useful. Nice. Let's see. Snapchat, I've never used it. Vine, never used it. TikTok, never used it. Instagram, never used it. So we're in a similar boat. Oh, a tent, nice. Those are expensive. I have been on Instagram. But as for the other three, I've never even been on the websites and stuff, so never really understood the appeals comes to those those platforms, you know. But I tell you one thing, having now used Twitter for like 3 years, you can definitely see why people get sucked into Twitter, you know? It's easy to spend a lot of time on Twitter because there's just so like there's a constant flow of interesting conversation going on. Like if you're following the right people, right? Then like, you end up following all your favorite, you know, people and what they're saying, what they're reacting to, and all that, right? And so you can end up spending a lot of time doing that, you know. It's like YouTube, right? I'm always on YouTube. On YouTube, there's always like it's just a huge influx of stuff to watch. Here's Lunar Powers, so put that on. There we go. Dungeon Mastery. What's this? Nullifies all terrain inflicted damage. Okay, cool. I think I'm expecting to go and find content I'm looking for, and many of these tools are more feed-based. Like, when I try to look at your Twitter, I'm expecting that to be able to easily scroll back through your tweets and retweets. But it's just the 2 or 3 most recent, and then a bunch of suggested tweets or whatever. That's true. I think what it is like I follow like 500 plus people, so like all of them have their own sort of perspective and stuff, and it's interesting to kind of get their takes and stuff. And it's just like how it's hard to buy digital music from certain vendors because they'd rather sell you a subscription. Like both Google and Amazon, you can no longer buy individual tracks of music. Really? Yeah, like Spotify. I've never used Spotify, but you know, I know, you know, Theo Logan, he uses Spotify. Like other guys on Twitch use Spotify. I've never used it. Part of it is for me like if you want music, like YouTube has all the music that I would probably want to listen to on YouTube for free. Because most of my music habits are like video game music based, or like hymns and the like. So let's see. I guess it's like you look at your options, right, and you go, what do I need, you know, out of these? Oh, one of these has got to be a Mimic for sure. Let's see. 7 potions. I'll do. Dart. Money, good. Round shield, okay. No mimic. Cool. I'm here to lurk baptistically while I play Aim Lab. Appreciate that, Fuzz. Your aiming in Aim Lab has gotten quite legendary, so. I was diehard for Google Play Music because you could upload your own library, but they gutted it to try and push YouTube Music subscription. They definitely tried to push that music subscription pretty hard, yeah, for sure. Round shield, that was it. Check this, the round shield. So, okay. You get 70 more HP. Ah, but you get speed -2 and aim -1. And 2 more weight. And plus 3% chance of being targeted. Okay, cool. I'm liking the incomparables. Like the different choices you gotta make. Okay, it's looking good so far. What do you want to do? Do you want a little more defense? A little more magic defense? To have lower accuracy and lower like crit and lower speed? More HP. Sure, let's go for it. You can wear bucklers. He has a C scaling, but still. get that. And then... Can she wear the glaive? She cannot. It's still so heavy. But she does, like, glaive and dagger. Still too expensive. Or still too heavy. After a decade, I had to actually teach myself how to use the iTunes and sync my music to my phone. Yeah, I know. I had to do that. Had to have that kind of learning curve as well. Like there is a handful of music that I actually like got off of iTunes, and you know you have to try to sync music and use that stuff.
There's no way we're losing this one.
Correct.
All right then, I'm all set. Too easy.
Oh. Missed the joke. You want to fight?
Let's do this.
What's the plan?
He'll counter. There you go. The chance he'll counter.
You rang? Did you see that? I'm amazing.
And again.
Let's do this.
Thanks for that, Sloan.
Okay then. Okay.
Here I go.
Finish that guy off. And then Elvis. Alrighty. What are you two? Lightning. Boom! 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 Ah, dead. Dungeon Master? Well, I'll put Dungeon Master on him because... Holy cow! What a nostalgia trip! Elvis' character design reminds me of Spider from Mega Man Command Mission. I mean, he does. I agree with you, but holy cow! I had not thought about Spider in ages. Wow. Yeah, he does. Look like Spider. I still remember like that super sweet like ultimate suit that Mega Man X gets in that game, where it's like he gets like those two like huge like miniguns on both arms. Oh, that's sweet. You're scared of me, so you can just go. Yeah, man, like yeah. So yeah, it was Mega Man Axel and Zero. Obviously, I used Axel because he can turn into boss monsters temporarily. So
still no sign of him. Where is the useless old fart?
Calm yourself, Dag. Becoming flustered
Schnell,
at a time like this
Dag.
will only benefit our enemies. He almost got the better of you, it is true. But you will prevail in the end. You always do.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
When I do, we'll have the wind crystal. And that little beauty's gonna make the both of us filthy, stinking rich.
You do not care that your actions might bring about untold calamity.
Pull the other one.
Pull the other one.
That calamity stuff's just a load of bull dust some drongo made up.
Bull
So
dust.
I could keep the crystals for himself.
I never heard of that.
I can assure you that it is no such thing. You have seen the state of the oceans for yourself. Does that not concern you at all?
It couldn't concern me less, you Madge. It'll take more than a couple of waves to put me off making the big bucks.
Oh, how can you possibly be so short-sighted?
When you're in a dungeon, you'll occasionally come across a bright blue circle on the ground. These are special spatial portals that can whisk your party to and from the dungeon entrance in an instant. This can be real useful if you need to pop out onto the field and rest up in a tent, or travel back to town and upgrade your equipment. Use staging points to help you progress in the dungeon. Okay, well, good to know. I will not be using that because we're still good. I never got past the classic refight all 8 bosses part. Always wanted to replay it, but it was so slow. I mean, I haven't played that game in like 15 years, so I don't remember that much about it. I do imagine like refighting all the 8 bosses might have been a little bit tedious, but I don't remember that. Hey, get over here.
They're sitting ducks.
Yeah, take that.
Guess it's my turn.
Easy.
All right then.
Serve that MP, Elvis.
Too easy.
Yeah, I think my team was Mega Man X. It was Axel, of course, and then it was what's her name? Cinnamon. Cinnamon, the Moe healer robot. Oh. Oh. They speed up as they approach you, like they sneak up on you. Ooh.
They're sitting ducks. What's the plan?
Plan is to just crush them with your overwhelming force.
You rang?
That was a nice break.
That was a piece of cake.
Take a seat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out, Adam. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Now let's go fight this dude. I don't know how many guys we should fight or not fight, but I think the game seems to be giving us a pretty good indication by the running away, not running away mechanic.
Here I go. Yeah, I got it.
See, I should have foraged for like her, then foraging with her, and then had Elvis kill that guy. That would have been the better tactical thing there. That is not. Is that dude? Oh, it's a dude. Oh, he's scared though.
Let's do this.
I'm up, huh?
Yeah, this can't forge with her. Nice, thanks.
Okay, what's the plan?
You know, this is the beginning. The beginning of the game. You know, the beginning of a JRPG, right? So like, generally, like, these are sort of more straightforward affairs. It's as the game progresses that sort of like bosses get more enemies get more complicated. You know, encounters get more complicated. Right now, it's just sort of like, yeah, there's some small gimmicks on creatures, but for the most part, like, you know, these guys can counter and stuff. Oh wait, okay, wait. Before I do that, how much does he have? Okay, so 169. I should actually forage like all these 4 times because Elvis is probably gonna go next. Yeah. And he'll probably be able to kill this guy on his turn. That's like 200 damage plus. You know, that's how you do it. That's more efficient like that. That's probably what you're going to be seeing in this game. Is you're going to see like, much like so many other job system type games. You got a lot of free form, and how you choose to handle encounters. You got a longsword. I need to check out that longsword and maybe put it on Adele.
They're sitting ducks. I'm up, huh?
Let's see. You'll be next after Adele. Although you guys are gonna go next first. Cut it out.
That was a piece of cake.
Okay, equipment. So she has a dagger and a broadsword. What's the longsword? So we see here. Let me try to see the difference between the longsword and the broadsword. You get +1 weight, +1 hit, two physical, -1 speed. But they both have -1 speed. +1 chance of being targeted. So let's see if I do. Can I do glaive yet? I can do glaive. I can do broadsword and glaive. Oh no, I can't do that. I can do glaive and dagger. That's what I can do. That's 7 more attack. Crit chance down. No. I'll go longsword, broadsword. No. I mean, stacking them would be fine. You get more accuracy, but that's fine. Also, they're both the same damage type. They're both like slashing swords. So. Before this first dungeon, appears to be very similar to dungeon layouts of the previous games. You know, very straightforward affairs for the most part. The staves, stabs.
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
I'm amazing. Don't you know? Hello, are you scared of me? Yes, you are. You're probably not.
Let's do this.
Oh, what's next? I wonder. Oh, there's you ready for this.
Too easy.
Let's see. This is probably a safe point right here. Yep. As the name suggests, it allows you to save your progress while exploring a dungeon. You can also use a tent there. Yep. If things get hairy in a dungeon, then there isn't a save point or portal close at hand. You can use the teleport stone to effect an instantaneous escape. Let me just fight this one enemy here. Get that last level up for Ulam, and we will save there. And that'll probably be a boss fight. Quit it.
That was a piece of cake.
Ah, didn't quite get it. Oh well. Well, we got lots of tents, so let's wait. Go here. Barrel helm, that's right. Tent. Classic RPG. Final Fantasy right there. And access the save function. No data. You only have autosave data, so we'll make a save there. There doesn't seem to be a way to delete save files like in the game. You have to probably go into system settings and do that.
Hear me, villains! I have brought to
Villains?
you the fabled jewel as requested. Now, prove that thou art as good as thy word. Allow the princess to go free.
Not until we have seen the crystal. Dag.
On it.
Back, rogue! The princess. Release her unto me.
First the crystal. And please, do not try anything foolish. Your precious princess will only suffer all the more.
Come on, Gramps. Hand it over.
Very well. The Princess Gloria! By the light of the sun!
There it is. There's the signal. Me eyes!
Go, go, go!
I can't tell if I'm Cockney or Australian.
It's you. Thank you. Yes.
Definitely Australian.
This way.
Princess, thou art unhurt, I pray?
I'm quite all right. Thank you, Sir Sloane.
Can we leave the pleasantries for later? We need to get out of here.
Curses.
Did you really think we would not be prepared for some manner of cheap trickery? So sorry to disappoint you. And you know, we really would have let you go unharmed if you had handed over the crystal as requested. But that is out of the question now. You have upset us, and therefore...
This is a very similar setup to, well, not in terms of the setting, but like...
painful lesson.
If I'm gonna fight both these guys probably right now, and it's like that's very similar to the way you fight Holly White and the monk guy in the first game.
Together, Dag.
I'll be right, boss. Just a bit blindsided by these Drongo's dirty tricks.
Drongos. I've never heard of that word.
Damn. It can't end like this. We were so...
What the? Can it truly be?
Oh, here we go. This is a, you know, this is a classic JRPG tale. So, you know, it's the, you know, it's the classic Final Fantasy, right? So
where am I?
You.
Yeah.
You who heed
We are the chosen of the wind of, I'm assuming, the wind crystal.
That's the voice
Yeah,
I
you
heard
know?
after I fell into the sea.
Hear me. I am wind. The sigh of the land made crystal.
The wind crystal? So that thing Sir Sloane was carrying is talking to me?
I guess so.
It is.
Didn't know it could
was
talk.
I whose breath bore you to this place. But there were those who would have seen you sunk forever, who cut your life's thread short.
What? Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me I died back there?
I am. But you are here now. Your thread retied.
Wait, what?
Rewoven.
Wait,
My power
he
made
died
it
and then he
so.
brought back to life by the
And
crystal?
now it is time to choose. Embrace oblivion and allow the coming of calamity. Or make a stand and fight for your survival.
I'm sure. I mean, it's a little early to guess.
Should you choose the latter, you need only step into the light. If you seek the sweet release of death instead, you need only wait for it to wrap its arms around you.
I mean, we gotta see what happens. You're in a way. Like every game in the series has a weird like story like beat, and I wonder what this game's kind of like plot twist is gonna be. Is it gonna be related to this, where like you chose to like to just die? No. There's gotta be something to that. This is the kind of game that these games are, where it's like there's a reason why you can do stuff, you know. Like there's probably a point where it's like you chose to let the darkness take you how many times? Like that's clearly part of the plot twist, you know. You skip all of it. Oh, I love that you can skip cutscenes in modern RPGs. It's so good. Well, I mean, there's no other way to do, nothing to do but go this way.
Lies, delusions, credulity, isolation, all the absurd imperfections of the human world await you. There is still time to change your mind, to forego the suffering and surrender yourself to eternal peace. But no, you choose the harder path.
Oh, this is a good. This is some good lines here for Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Courageous.
You know,
this being so,
all of the absurd imperfections of the human world. But no, you are bold. You are courageous.
Forward and accept your destiny.
It sounds like we're going to be doing the same thing as the first game again, where it's like every character has their own sort of like main theme. Oh, I got actually like an in-game special ability too. It's not just a story thing. Cool. As a result of receiving the Rune Crystal's blessing, Ulim can now perform special abilities. Interesting.
What just happened?
What was that light?
A revelation. The crystal's blessing. And that can mean only one thing. Thou art one of us. A hero of light.
There we go. Classic. Battle time. Lost battle theme.
You are ready to suffer, I hope. This should do it.
Yep, this is the White Mage.
What's the plan?
Okay, well, let's always start by getting some data here. Those lucky enough to receive the crystal's blessing become able to perform incredible special abilities. These will differ depending on your current job. Oh, cool. But every single one is amazing. Go ahead and give it a try. This one's on the house, but you'll usually need to meet certain job-specific conditions in order to access special abilities, such as performing a given action a specific number of times. Okay. All assault. Plus 20% attack, plus 27% magic. Yeah, the music changed.
I'll give it all I got. Dig deep, guys.
You reckon you're pretty tough, don't ya? But you're no match for us.
Oh my goodness, Rico's music is so good. I love the music in these games. This is a Spanish guitar. It's like, oh.
Not likely. I'm gonna make him pay for being so sneaky. I'm gonna make him pay 100 times
So snazzy, man.
Allow me.
You notice that the music changes when you perform a special ability. That's your cue to go bananas. Your entire party will enjoy a bonus stat boost while the music is playing. The stats boosted will vary depending on the special ability performed. Yep. You get plus 20 magic and... Oops. Yeah, let's kill... We gotta kill Selena first. For sure. She's a bow user. 1,000. Weak to fire. Good stuff. Almost. And she defaulted.
This should help.
Oh, he's saving up. He's got 2 BP. Dude, he heals like 900. Actually, he has access to fire as well. Oh my gosh, his magic is terrible. What a waste. Oh, what did he just do? I think he provoked them. Nice. Saving the day again. Wait, you're healing. Oh, look at that. I cannot attack. I cannot choose to attack. Oh, that's interesting. I can't choose to attack Selene. Or Selena. I can only choose to attack Dag, and he's defaulting right now. That's really cool. Okay. I don't want to do that, though. I guess I'll default. Meanwhile, she's curing. Attack Selene!
There, there. Let me see.
She's back to full health. Yeah, she doesn't make bows. Shield bash, shield bash. Oh my gosh. I have Phoenix Downs. Oh, he has Phoenix Downs too. Ah. 1400. Okay, Otis is gonna go next. And he's enraged, so he can only attack Dag. This song's pretty cool. I like this. I like this boss music. Right? Yeah, I can't target anyone else. To lightning. Plus 20 defense, plus 20 magic defense. Ugh. I think I want to just default when he's enraged.
Right, let's see.
Still enraged, I'll default again. You know what? Maybe I'll just default the whole bunch here. They're at full health now. I was kind of like bum rushing them because I wanted to kill Selena as soon as, like, fast as possible, but now it's like
Too close for comfort.
We stand firm for now.
This should help.
Guess it's my turn.
What do I have? Are you doing anything here? Oh, you can change your equipment. Interesting. In the middle of battle? Both hands too. Cool. What if it takes a turn? Let me No, I don't want to test out if it takes a turn to do or not.
To protect myself.
There we go. Fire, right? Yeah. But her magic defense is pretty high now. Let's try. How good is that? Oh no! 1500.
I'll sit this one out.
Ah, Elvis!
Okay then. Let her cover up.
Okay, it's a crit there. 2 crits, nice. She defaulted.
What's the plan?
She defaulted. Like the long game.
Too close for comfort.
There you go.
Allow me.
Oh, but now I'm provoked. What does healing hands do?
Oh, what's next, I wonder? Time to take a step back.
I take advantage of also when she's not defaulting as well.
Okay, what's the plan?
Unfortunately, his. Oh, whoops! I should have. Oh well.
We stand firm for now. Too close for
340.
Very well.
Still provoked.
I have to protect myself.
Guess it's my turn.
He's not doing as much damage as I hope he would.
Do it.
I'll get a huge turn here. Hopefully Elvis might be cured of his enrage or his provoke by then. Like if I do like full on assault here. Yeah, she's going next. Nope.
This should help.
You'll pay for this.
I'm gonna just hope that Sloane raises Gloria. Okay, that's good.
There.
Right, let's see.
Okay, there you go. She's fully vulnerable there. Almost got her. Whoa! Oh, good job standing your ground. That's one of her passives, I think, as a freelancer. So if I do this, then I'm not gonna be able to kill her like this. And his turn's not. Elvis's turn's not coming up for a while still. Oh, then you can't default.
This should do it.
Thanks for bailing me out.
There.
So I was hoping for
In your debt.
1,000. Elvis is gonna go soon. So if I do this, go all out, you should be able to go really soon. Okay, there you go. Got 531 remaining. 4 stacks of fire. Hopefully this should be enough to kill her. 200, 180. Yes. Okay, now we're in a good spot. Selena.
You've done it now. Prepare to die, Drongos.
Holy cow! Good job, Elvis. You did it. Okay, so he's defaulting. There's no point in attacking. Oh, I got the special again. I wonder if you use the special, it'll like pierce the default. I'm gonna science it. I want to find out. Probably not, but let's just see. Yeah, that's default damage. Stand ground.
You're all right, right?
My time has not yet come.
Ooh, stand ground again.
Here goes.
I mean, what is it? Sir Sloane's a pretty good healer.
Here goes. To push too far is folly.
He's defaulting. He's getting ready for a big charge up attack. Like,
I'm up, huh?
so.
I'll sit this
Yeah,
one
that's what I was hoping. Anyway, we defend until he gets his he heals. He's vulnerable. You know, give 2 BP right here. Default.
Right, let's sort this mess out.
Hang on, I also don't want to lose get anyone lose experience points for anyone. Oh, no. Now that his healer's gone, it's all in the bag now.
Right, let's see.
58. I should go all the way here. Nice.
You had enough yet?
Okay, we got a little stuck there for a moment. Lucky charm.
New powers, huh?
Oh. Wait, mage. Cure, restores all targets more multiple targets HP. Protect increases the target's physical defense by 15% for 3 turns. Stats cannot be increased beyond 200% of their base value. That's still a pretty sizable amount. And then Knight, I assume. Vanguard. Vanguard's draw protect. It can protect the party by drawing enemy attention and bearing the brunt of incoming attacks. Defang, yeah. Enrage is a provoke, and Defang before I take attack. Okay, interesting. So it's not quite the same as a knight. Vanguards are a little also they lower stats as well. Cool. It's a slaver. It's a variation on the knight class. We'll have to see what their other abilities are.
We'll get you back for this.
The chicken.
Hey, not so fast.
Look at that. They have like little
Sir
civilian
Sloane.
outfits.
Time to make a swift exit.
No, wait,
Civilian outfits.
Sir Sloane.
Non-powered up outfits.
You're okay, right?
Tis not, lad. Worry not.
All right, let's get out of here before they come back with more of their friends.
Glory joins the party. Okay, we have 2 more jobs here. Oops. One button. Let's see. What do we got here? Here, protect. Shell, 15 different % defense. Raise. Solar power, so you can equip both of these. Solar power and lunar power. If you got both of them, you could just have it full like all the time. Restorative power, aim, luck increased in 4% MP restore each turn. Kira, benediction. Use of these restorative power by 30% for 3 turns. Cool. Cool. Asuna. Ooh. Life drain on hit. Arise. Not at full HP, yeah. Hey, there you go. Overheal. Overheal mechanic? Oh, it's so good. That's good. I like stuff like that. Curia. And then, what about Vanguard? Cross cut. Oh, interesting. The shield bash does damage. The cost is 10% HP. Interesting. Or an earth-imbued physical attack on the target and later turn. Cool. Yeah, it's nice. It's like a stagger. It's awesome. Skull Bash. Target increasing my magic attack by 10% for 5 turns. Pain to gain. Taking damage in battle while not defaulting, has a roughly 30% chance of increasing your physical attack power by 1 to 3%. Aggravate. Reduces the likelihood of being targeted by 25% for 3 turns. Sword of Stone. Shield Stun. Gift of Courage. Neo Cross Slash. Defensive offensive. Or defensive offense. Running attack with a weapon equipped will cause all damage to the user to be reduced to 70% until their next turn. It looks like Vanguard is a tank. Earth-based attacks, a couple of them. A couple of. So, looks like Vanguard is a combination of like the Knight and the Tactician. You know, has a couple of abilities that like, you know, lower enemy stats. You know, gets like here's a support ability. You know, stuns targets and stuff. Cool. I like that. Well, I think I'm gonna want Yuln to be a Vanguard. Oh, very nice. And I can make him like a paladin. I could level White Mage. But for now, my highest level thing is Freelancer for him. Gloria can be a White Mage. There you go. And then I mean sub Black Mage. Make him sub White Mage. And then that's just sub Vanguard, maybe. Well, now we can cast Cure, so. And Evasion plus 10. Feather Mantle. Oh, but now we can give him different gear. Oh, look at this. D scaling with daggers. Let's not give him that. A with sword. B with glaive. Oh, look at that. His weight is now. I can actually use this. Two-handed? No, it's one-handed. However. Yeah, being overweight is very bad. Minus attack. Only I'll have to wait to level up to get more access to that. Yeah, I want to give him the barrel hat. It's 3 more weight. It seems like weight increases by level? Oh, I need to do that party chat. Leading from the front. Hey, hey! Wait up, will you? Will you? What's the matter, Elvis? Can you walk a wee bit slower? I'm absolutely jiggered. You know, maybe we should take things a little slower. Not because Elvis can't hack the pace, but because, well, we only just set you free, Gloria. You probably need a little while to get the blood moving through your legs, right? Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite well, thank you. And I find our current pace to be perfectly comfortable. Then you made a ton of stuff than me. And there I was thinking the princesses were pampered sorts who needed treating with kid gloves. I guess I kind of thought that too. Seriously? What century are you two from? Well, I think it's fair to be like... To assume that she's probably has not... Like, she's maybe had done some sort of... Some level of combat training, but she's a princess. She's busy doing other things for her nation. I was taught that a princess should always lead from the front. And thou didst learn thy lesson that right well, milady. Yet the fact that friend Elvis doth struggle to maintain our current pace cannot and must not be ignored. Leading from the front is all well and good, but one must not also ensure that those up behind are able to follow. You are correct, as always, Sir Sloane. We must slow our pace so that no one is left behind. Would that help, Elvis? Well, not as much as a wee stop-off at the tavern, maybe. But, aye, it's a start. Reckon I'm starting to sound like the pampered one. Time to go get up your game, Elvis. Yeah, get your butt in gear, old man. Okay, so I think we cleared out this dungeon. Oh, you still want to fight? Ah, and Sloane's still with us. That's right. Heroics. Perform 2 attacks. Okay. And then we still have our 4 abilities. Lucky Charm. Oh! It's actually a double attack. Nice.
What's the plan?
Oh, open in for that kill.
Hardly worth the bother.
Good.
New powers flow within me.
Whoop. These Freya guys are looking to get spanked.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
Here I go.
Nice. There you go. Now we're doing some damage with Elam.
Hardly worth the bother.
More mini ethers, so like they seem to be coming pretty plentifully. We can use the warp now. Get back to the beginning of the dungeon. Beginning of the dungeon. All right, let's see what's next on the plate. Shop stock. Keeper ranger pucks are available in the shops, but broaden as your ranger progresses. You mustn't put all your eggs in one basket when preparing a squad for battle, you know. Offensive specialists, defensive types, medics. You'll need a lot if you want to be ready for any eventuality. And it's not just me that says so. There's generations of soldiers who learn this stuff the hard way. A well-balanced team is 10 times as effective as any gaggle of one-trick ponies. Unless you're doing a build run or gimmick run, in which case you have to do that. Because that's part of the challenge of the run. Let's see what we got here. So this bridge is out. Probably cannot cross this. Yeah. You know, the game's telling me which way to go here. Back to town. Oh, the wolf's out to get us.
Okay, what's the plan?
Nice, good dodge.
Oh, what's next? I wonder.
Oh, counter physical.
What's the plan?
Thing.
New
Shell.
powers flow within me.
Oh, a chest I missed. Sneaky chest. Another cap. Now I leveled up my job a little bit. Does that mean does that mean I get more weight or no? No. So it looks like weight goes up by level, not job level. Because now like at 22. Let's check it out. Wait a second. Adele is 16 still. $19, $12, $13. I guess it's based on your job for sure, because like Vanguard can wear heavier armor. Based on your job and also your character level, it seems. When it gets dark, that's when the monsters really come out to play. There's more of them than in the daytime, and they're nastier too. You want to make it to your destination with the minimal amount of hassle, travel during the daylight hours, but if you're fancy a monster hunt, night's the right time. Not that I'm endorsing monster hunting for its own sake, of course, a very dangerous pastime. That monster bumped into me!
Going all in!
Oh.
Everyone okay?
Those poor goblins. Wait. Before we do this, we should go to the shore. Because... there's some creature here that, Jean talked to us about. And I want to see if, oh, there's a week. Okay. On the shore, he said. Oh, he's too weak. Oh, hello. Oh, I can walk across this. This has got to be the creature. He's got a red aura, which means he's strong. I mean, we might as well see, right? Oh, there's elite enemies and NMs and stuff. Cool. Occasionally come across certain rare breeds of monsters wandering around the world. They're so much stronger than their fellow creatures, and wading into battle with one unprepared can be a very bad idea. When you spot one, make sure you're good and ready for it to plan to take it on. Don't forget to save first. Kukri. I can just walk around this guy, eh? The music. The music.
Shall not be defeated.
Oh, I know about that. This is like axolotl over here. Oh my gosh. Okay.
To push too far is folly.
Coral Emperor. Poison.
How's about this then?
Immune. 52,000?
My turn.
I thought maybe it would have like 10,000, you know, or like 20,000.
Let me see.
So it's missing. Every attack is missing.
What's the plan? Nothing like the long game.
I cannot.
We've got to do something. Right, let's sort this mess out.
It's a lightning.
Come and get it.
I'm sure it's magical damage, it said.
I'm in your debt.
We've got this, right? Everyone,
Okay. I mean, the game did warn us, right? The game did warn us. Oh no, it's gone! I guess it respawns at random? Well, we'll have to deal with those guys later, I guess.
It doesn't look like Dag and Selena came back this way. We should be okay for now.
They'll not pose much of a threat without their asterisks anyway.
I must take this opportunity to make a report to His Majesty. He will wish to strengthen the city guard.
I will join you. Thank you all so much for coming to my aid.
Hey, don't mention it. You did the same for me once, remember?
Aye, and with 2 shiny new asterisks to show for our efforts.
Oh, before you go, Sir Sloan, I wanted to ask you about what you said back there. About the crystal's blessing?
Ah, but of course. 'Tis a matter of great import, yet one which, alas, will not suffer a brief explanation. Perhaps we might speak of it upon my return.
Sure. I can wait.
He's probably gonna die or something before that happens.
Alrighty. How about us lot go about our business as well and meet back at the inn? I've a few things to take care of myself.
Very well. Until then.
Go separate ways, okay? Be sure to help out those in need. Talking to people with marks over their heads will enable you to undertake special side quests. In the course of completing them, you'll learn more about your character's backstories and occasionally acquire some unique items while you're at it. So get questing. It's a rewarding experience in every sense of the word. The travel log section of the menu gives you access to details of the quests you've undertaken. Okay, so you can't go in the houses here. Well, that's right. I just realized. Yeah, you can go in the houses. In the original, you couldn't go inside the shops and stuff. You can here. New. So the dart's new. Aha! He sells axes. Oh. Whoa. Holy cow. It's so good. Plus 10 attack. Magic defense. Speed. Crit chance plus 7. Plus 500 HP. Sword of power plus 10. Aim plus 15. Oh my goodness. These are also good. Round shield. Lamellar armor. Vision -2. Speed -2. Yeah, makes them slower. King Coif is 3 weight, 9 defense. Well, I want Seth to be the guy who gets attacked the most, right? So I would want Barrel Helm for that chance to get hit. For that round shield on him as well. And this one actually gives you defense. The Broads gives you defense. Your chance plus 3 and plus 95. So I do want defense. So I'm gonna take the broad axe. Just an equip to I want the shield. And then I'm gonna 6 defense. His speed is lowered though. So these are super good. I really want these. Wheat 2. I'll just buy one of them. Wizard's Rod. Also, make sure I'm stocked up on things here. Having like a few of everything would be helpful. Let's take 3 of these. 3 of these. Da dum 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 dum. Yeah. Okay, let's leave a buffer. It's good to have a buffer. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Oh, hello. Oh, isn't that the old lady? I wonder where that nice young man's got to. There's something I wanted to show him. Borrowing the boat. My boat. You may have seen the boat. How do you hop in? That's what I see.
Hey there. Are you all right now, ma'am?
Hmm? Oh, it's you. You really saved my skin back there, you know. I'll have to think of some way of paying you back.
Oh, there's no need for anything like that.
I won't hear of it. Imagine a debt like that left unsettled. But what to give you? Hold on. You're a sailor, aren't
I am.
you?
I do have a sailor background.
I am. How did you know that?
Well, you could hardly be anything else, dear. Right, come along with me. I've got something to show you.
So there's a boat that she has, and let's borrow it.
Here you go. A little boat.
Really?
To say thank
That's
you.
cool.
A boat? Oh, no, ma'am. It's too much.
Nonsense. I want you to have it. I don't get much use out of it at my age anyway. And besides, the old girl would prefer to have a handsome young fellow like you at the helm, I'm sure.
You're right about her being old. But she's in great condition from what I can see.
She's wonderful, isn't she? And sturdy as anything, too, I can promise you that.
Thanks, literally.
Not
Your name is old woman.
ocean-going sturdy, perhaps, but fine as long as you don't stray too far from shore. What say you hop on board and give her a whirl?
All right, you've convinced me. Don't mind if I do?
Don't mind if I do.
That's the spirit. Who knows what awaits over the horizon?
The linked
eh?
horizon.
Or who you might meet.
When sending the boat out on expeditions, you can choose to use online functionality. While this is not necessarily necessary, expeditions take it online will yield special results. Okay. Okay. We'll set out. Spy won't carry the boat. Bus. What? Bean Reaver. Okay, we got some, asynchronous multiplayer type things like in the previous games.
Well, how did the old girl treat you?
Beautifully. She sails like a dream. Which is why I can't accept your offer. she's too good to just give away.
You can't?
She wants to give it to you.
Fine. If it makes you feel better, how about I lend her to you instead? I'll look after her, and you give me a shout whenever you want to take her out. Just come and find me and say the word. It's really no trouble, dear.
Well, I guess that would work. Thanks.
Right then. I suppose I'd better be heading back to town.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, try to steer clear of any monsters this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even participate in that. Okay, so I see. Greystone attained. Small experience orb. Small experience orbs. Small JP orbs. Booster bun. You gain access to a boat, which means you can go exploring. It's a great way to earn rewards when you're not playing. As a feature which will work specifically when the system is in sleep mode. 12-hour expedition, so that's well worth seeing before heading out somewhere before we're going to bed. Exploring benefits, for example, you can discover experience boosting auras. HP like permanent HP plus. And these aren't the only treasures to offer. What's more, if you're connected to the internet, you can get helping from others and you can get your own great rewards. It's a great way for busy people to level up more quickly. So be sure to set sail on expedition. The expedition will be far away. Right, it's like similar to missions in like a lot of the games, like new Pokemon or like Pokemon Sun and Shield or Sword and Shield or Dalseal. We just played like mission type stuff. Oh. I see. So you have like so. Oh no, you can keep going here. Interesting. Right, everyone's split their separate ways, right? Oh, I know, they're all here.
Firstly, I would like to thank you all once again for rescuing me. And since you went to such great lengths on my behalf, I feel it is only right that I introduce myself and my situation properly. My name is Gloria. I am, or at least was, the Princess of Musa. It has long been the duty of those of my line to see that the 4 crystals are kept safe, in order that the calamity known as the Night's Nexus might be kept at bay. Unfortunately, the crystals were stolen, and 3, those of fire, water, and earth, remain unrecovered. Various disturbances across the land would seem to suggest that the calamity grows closer with each passing day.
You mean like the flooding people have been talking about? And the waves that sank my boat?
Precisely. I believe it is only a matter of time before the Night's Nexus is unleashed. And the only way to prevent this from happening is to restore the crystals to their rightful place.
This being so, dear friends, might we importune upon you to aid us in their recovery?
Sir Sloane, we cannot presume to expect the help of others in matters that it is Musa's duty to resolve.
Though I apprehend thy reluctance full well, my lady, 'tis plain that if we are to fulfill our duty, we shall be in need of allies. Capable allies. Our recent travails could not have given clearer proof of that. And what allies could be more capable than those who can count among their number one blessed by
it's
the
like,
very crystals.
At least Seth
Even
has
so,
to go, surely.
We cannot simply assume that they will be willing to become entangled in our affairs.
I'd say we're pretty wrapped up in them already, wouldn't you?
May we take this to mean that we can count upon thine aid?
Well, it's not like there's any place else I need to be. And besides...
Is aught the matter, boy?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
You'll not be leaving us behind either. Two may be company, but a crowd's just what I need right now.
Go. Don't say you're getting bored of me, Elvis.
Ah, as if I'd ever even think something like that. Hey, seriously though, we've a good reason to be coming along for the ride. Those last asterisks we got our hands on helped me read a little more of Lady Emma's old book. And from what Sir Sloan was saying,
What is the
it
book
sounds
have
like
to
our
do with
crystal
anything, I
thieves
wonder?
all have asterisks of their own. So, if we join you on your little adventure, I reckon my favourite special stones will be falling into our laps left and right.
You are correct, Elvis.
You'll also
We'll be getting them in a
have
pretty
expert
even
help
clip,
to
I
call on.
imagine.
Everyone's a winner.
Well, far be it from me to contradict the man who pays my wages. As long as we keep moving, I'm happy.
Aye. Remind me why that is again?
I'm looking for my sister. She disappeared from our
Okay.
village. And I don't really have any idea where she might be. And I need to earn a living if I want to keep searching, so sticking with you is my best option. For now.
Oh, aye. That was it, eh? Right. Well, here's hoping we find her soon.
Thanks.
'Twould seem that we are all of the same mind. What thinkest thou?
Okay, so we all have motivations at this point.
Very well.
So don't know, you
Your
know, obviously we don't know
kindness is greatly
backstories
appreciated. I
outside
would be
of
honoured if you
Gloria's
were
a little
all
bit.
to join us.
All righty. Oh, now that's settled. Let's head to the tavern and seal the deal over a wee drinky, shall we?
You really love the tavern, huh?
And what exactly is wrong with that, eh? A quest begun without a little send-off ceremony's no quest at all as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Sleep escapeth thee too, I see.
Huh? Oh, hi there, Sir Sloan.
I had hoped that I might have a chance to speak with thee. 'Tis mostly of matters long since past, but wouldst thou be so good as to humour an old man? I too was once favoured with the blessing of the wind crystal. To think that half a century has passed since that day.
Wait, you were?
Indeed. And having been so favoured, I did set out with a band of stalwart companions in search of a means by which the Knight's Nexus
Really, yeah,
might
the same
be
journey that we're
defeated.
about to go on.
One among whom was King Godric, Princess Gloria's own grandfather. I shall never forget the experiences we shared, not as long as I live. Hither and yon we journeyed, righting wrongs and vanquishing injustice. In
Nice.
time, we came to be known as the Heroes of Light. Ah, such fond memories.
So you were a hero of light.
It's
Didn't you
true.
call me the same thing?
You did.
Indeed I did. Thou didst jolt me most jarringly back into my past, boy, I must admit. To think that it has been 50 years, and that now, after all this time, the blessing of the wind crystal should fall upon one such as thee. It pleases me more than words can say. Thou art mine heir. Thou art the one the crystal hath chosen to take my place.
Wow.
This being so,
That's pretty heavy.
I must ask that thou swear by
Oh.
thy life to protect Princess Gloria.
Did you swear fealty?
As I myself once swore.
Wow.
To protect
So like this
all
is already
those
kind
of
of
her
like
line.
working out that way.
Of
Like,
course.
of course he says. That was really fast to just decide that.
Now, away with thee to
Like,
bed.
Seth was already the tiz of this game, but now he's sworn fealty to Gloria, which is clearly Anyez. So
morning.
Good morning.
Oh, just snapped back up.
Greetings, one and all.
How do you all look so fresh this early?
Ah, good morrow. Milady,
Morrow.
ere we depart, there is something I would present unto thee. Though it paineth me to think of it, there may come a time where thou must needs protect thyself. May this blade serve thee in thy time of need.
Well, it is time to set out for our next destination.
Okay.
Savalon. If our suspicions are correct, the water crystal awaits us there.
And it might also just be that we'll like kind of crank out the crystals at near the beginning of the game, and then like the latter half will be like we'll be doing our stuff. Yep. Yes, we explored that part of the map. And did we heal? We did. We rested. The chest I'm missing here. Are you blocking it? Oh wait, quests. There's actually 2 quests here. Not again! Don't tell me that son of mine has pulled another disappearing act. Search for boy. Oh, party chat. The story of the crystals. Hey Gloria, could you tell me a little more about the crystals? Of course. According to the legends of Musa, they are gifts from the gods. They maintain equilibrium and keep calamity at bay. I used to love hearing the stories about them when I was a child. Long ago, in the age of the gods, the 4 elements, fire, water, earth, wind, and earth, ran wild, untamed and unfettered. The land shook and crumbled, the seas raged, flames consumed entire continents, and the wind howled relentlessly. Humanity suffered greatly, but then, one day, an envoy was sent down from the heavens. Mankind was to receive a gift, 4 crystals to keep the 4 elements in check. And just like that, the land grew fruitful, the seas calm and clear, the fires warm and bright, and the winds gentle and soothing. And so we were able to live in peace at last. Wow. Not the kind of thing you want winding up in the wrong hands. Indeed, which is why they must be recovered without delay. Sounds about right.
This is just terrible. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I know, pal, I know. But I think you've had enough for one day, don't you?
Well, Elvis knows
What difference does it make?
the limits, it
I
seems.
just don't care anymore. Aye, well, you'll care in the morning if you carry on like this. I tell you what, why don't I help you polish off that little lot in front of you? A problem shared is a problem halved after all.
Wait, how exactly is this going to solve anything?
What do you mean? It's obvious, isn't it? He doesn't drink so much that he ends up regretting it. And I drink just enough to have a grand old time. Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
Okay. So, who is this guy anyway? A friend of yours?
Not really, no. I just ran into him in here, and I thought I'd better not leave him by himself. Oh, watch out. Do you want to hear a story that will make your hair stand on end, boy?
Sure. If you think you can manage to tell it.
My luck is just terrible. Awful. First of all, the water started to rise, and that messed all the tides up. And that meant that the fish moved, which meant there were none to be had in my usual fishing spot. You'd think that was bad enough, but things got worse. I was making my way home, empty-handed, when I was attacked by a Snaggin. Sahagin.
Sahagin.
Obviously, I ran for my life. But I was so panicked that I dropped my precious knife.
Oh boy.
It
It's a very special
Sad drunk
knife. See,
fisherman.
my master gave it to me when I became a
Fully fledged pyromancer.
fledged fisherman.
A gift from your master, eh? Then we have to get it back for you. Hey, don't worry, pal. I'm on it.
Elvis is very interested in this
I can't ask
particular
you to do that.
quest.
That horrible monster carried it off and...
Seriously, pal, don't worry about
Is it-
it. We can handle a Sahagin or two.
But...
Seth's just
Look,
standing there.
This knife, your master gave it to you, right? It means a lot to you. And if it makes you feel better, I'll not be doing this for free. You can buy me a dram or two to say thanks. How about that?
Well, yeah. Alright then.
Anything for a drink, huh?
What's the plot twist? Ah, darts. What's the plot twist with Elvis? He's actually alcohol powered, like Bender from Futurama. What do you? Oh, I guess you just go. Oh, party chat again. A broken stone. It's just a stone. Why do I feel like I needed to bring it back with me? Is everything all right? Yeah, I was just looking at this. I found it on an island during a boat trip. A stone? Yeah, I picked it up thinking it might be valuable, but no, whatever it is, it's broken. What a shame! So much for your priceless find. I'm sure we'll find the origin of that stone and how it's actually incredibly important. Yeah. Still, it's pretty, its way. I think I'll hold on to it for a while. Yeah, to his own disaster, more like. Oh. Buckler. What's up? Me mom's worried about me, but I haven't found anything good yet. It's her birthday soon, so I'm looking for the perfect present. And I don't want to just buy it in a shop, so I'm trying to scavenge something special. Can you tell her I'll be back soon? Oh, and don't breathe a word about the present, will you? What should I say? Hi, lady. So, my boys are right here in town, you say? And after you're absolutely sure he's not doing anything dangerous? That's a lot off my mind, I must say. I know you have to cut the apron strings at some point, but I don't think it would happen so soon. Ah, they grow up so fast. As long as you're safe and sound, then I'm happy. I'm ever so grateful for you for going all this trouble. Thank you. Don't report back. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 dun, dun.
Dagon Selena deserted me? Pathetic cowards.
Yeah.
Not only did they fail to secure the crystal,
We were pretty sure we
they did
saw
not
this
even have
guy
the
becoming a
decency to come
villain,
and
right?
Tell me as much. One simply cannot rely on mercenaries. The Holograders went to great lengths to have me made Prime Minister. I dread to think what will become of me should I fail to keep my side of the bargain by bringing them the crystal.
Welp.
Perhaps
I think we can hear
the
him
time has come
giving all
for
this
more
exposition.
Desperate measures.
Desperate measures. Aha! Asterisk user! Gimme. We're gonna fight. But I think we're gonna fight next time. As it's not quite time for me to usually stop playing, but I'm pretty wiped out tonight. But let's throw it over to Retro. Been Retro in a while, eh? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Take care guys. I will see you tomorrow, Lord willing, and we will continue our study stream. And till then, take care of yourselves.